Hello, sir, ma'am. In this episode, we will talk about Pinoy toxic culture. Everything from its people to their government to the way they do things in everyday scenarios. We will talk about how it affects your relationships, your life, and your travels if you decide to come to this place. I will also read you a story from World Focused. First, hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and share this video. Don't be lazy like a Pinoy. Filipinas in general, whether decent or scammers, are not suitable for marriage, especially with foreigners. And I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. But Pinoy culture is extremely toxic, and naturally it produces toxic people. Unless you marry a Pina who has lived in a cave since she was born, and we all know that is impossible. Think of the culture baggage you have to put up with. Low IQ, which means misunderstandings are bound to happen. Coupled with empty pride and stubbornness, your perfect Filipina is a walking machine carrying all the toxicity which will manifest in some way. You can't have intelligent conversation with them. They are emotionally detached, which means they can't relate to any stress or mental disorder you may have. Mental health is not taken seriously in the Pinoy land because of poverty, poor education, and corruption. I am speaking from experience. I am married to a decent Filipina. We have been together for 7 years. She runs her own small business. She used to pay for rent when her business was good, but now she pays for bills like internet and water. Every time I watch vloggers living in Thailand or Cambodia and I see how respectful the people are, I regret that I even thought about setting foot in the Pina land. But I won't spend the rest of my life in this country. Please don't waste your time and money. This country will drain all of your resources. I watch the Philippines Truth and read comments to stay sane in this country. I can write a book about horrible experiences I had here, and I'm sure others have the same feeling. I am surprised that I stayed alive till now. You are doing a great service for all of us. Keep it up. I want to mention the Philippines Truth. That video is up and running again. I have posted several videos which I believe you will find entertaining. Go on over there, take a look at the Philippines Truth and watch those videos. I will be sure to include the link to those and that channel in the comment section, the description area, so you can watch these videos, which I think will be helpful for you and your travels. Culture is a big thing in the Philippines because it's very different than wherever you're coming from. Since birth or at a young age, people are taught specific things and ways of ensuring to milk and drain you from your resources. It is not that the Pinoys love foreigners, it's that they love foreigner money. There is a big difference. Nothing makes you special. You are nobody to them. Believe me when I say this. One or two of you might be saying, well, I have everything I want in the Pinoy land, much more than I would ever have in my home country. That may be true. I am not disputing that. You will definitely improve in this land as far as getting a younger woman. But at what cost? What is it going to cost you? It is not straight up emotions, love, and an equal relationship. You will be expected to pay at every turn, every angle, and sometimes at a very, very high cost. Culture here does not exist. Centuries and centuries of oppression from foreigners has made this culture extremely toxic, beginning with its government, education system, financial system, the roads, infrastructure, internet, food. It will all eat away at you until you completely lose yourself and your soul in this place. I don't want to tell you that every single story is bad, but this is the other side of this country, the side that not many people used to talk about, but seems to be very popular these days on the YouTube. Please reconsider and watch both sides. Not everything is just a fantasy land. It is time to look at yesterday's best and worst comment. John says, this is the best comment. I am the one who posted this. Men, if you have never been to the Pinoy land and going after watching Trek Patrol loses its touch, I will add this. If you are going and thinking walking street will resolve your desires, then just stay home. It's not worth the effort and money getting there. When just about every city in the USA has Asian massage parlors that can satisfy your needs and costs just a few hundred. All of them are from overseas, like South Korea, Taiwan, and you don't have to worry about third world inconveniences after you're done. Foreign Asian women are in your backyard and no need to a huge expense or worries. You probably like I was before I left, whereas I said to myself repeatedly, I will cover up. Very easy to say now, but when a young, gorgeous woman in heat, smooth brown skin, smells great, tight body, is in your grasp, acting like she wants you and she doesn't want you to use anything, I promise you, it is impossible to cover up. At least at the parlors, they demand you cover up, so along with the extraordinary less cost. It's just also safer for your health just to stay home. Very true. I've mentioned some of these points previously. The STD rates in the Pinoy land are ridiculous, extremely high. That's why there are so many young teenagers with mothers. There are reports being released practically on a monthly basis how young pregnancies are still a thing and HIVs are on the rise. These things are happening all over this country, but very few actually report it. Many of them don't even know they're sick until it is too late. But maybe that's for another story, another time. I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of the culture, toxic or otherwise, of this place? Write them below so we can discuss it in a future video. I want to hear from you. If you want to continue to listen to the facts and the truth, click the subscribe button, the thumbs up button, and share this video to someone who you think might find it useful. Once again, I am not saying every single person is bad, but there are many more than these other foreign vloggers would have you believe. That Dumaguete is not going to solve your problems. It is the same as any other city with just younger people that you have to pay for. And most of the time, believe me when I tell you this, it's going to cost you a lot more than a massage parlor. Because if you're going to pay for it anyway, why come across the world in a place where your medical system is not great and a place where you can get basically taken advantage of on every single turn and every single level? I just don't understand some of the men who do this thinking it is going to resolve their problems. Some people have brought up another great point, that most men coming here already have their issues. Imagine trying to talk to a Pinoy about your mental health, about your stresses, and things that are bothering you. They do not care. They cannot comprehend. They do not understand. They are very simple-minded people. Keep that in mind the next time you think that Pinoy land will solve all your problems. Thanks for watching. God bless.